Here we have our second section, part of section 9.6a. We multiply 7 times 3 and get 21, adds to negative 10. So we write down our factors, 1 and 21, 3 and 7, that's 10. If you remember, that's the opposite of what we wanted, so we change our signs to negative 3 and negative 7, which give us negative 10. Now we're going to take those two signs and we're going to combine those and break up that negative 10 into negative 3a and negative 7a. Focus on our first two, take out our GCF. That's an A. What's left on the inside? 7a minus 3. So we put our 7a minus 3 at the back. Now we have to think again, what's going to go in our box? Well, that's simple. Positive 3 divided by negative 3, that's negative 1. So we have an a minus 1 and a 7a minus 3. Hopefully these are starting to get a little bit easier as we do more examples. Let's look at number 4. 5 times negative 8 is negative 40. Adds to 6. 1 and negative 40 adds to negative 39. 2 and negative 20 adds to negative 18. 4 and negative 10 adds to negative 6. Well, that's the opposite of what we want, so it's negative 4 and positive 10, which adds to 6. It seems like Kent's trying to jump to the answer on the side here, but we're not going to go quite that fast. We've got 5x squared minus 4x plus 10x minus 8. We focus on our first two and try to say, what's our GCF? Well, we take out an x. That leaves us with 5x minus 4. Now we have 5x minus 4 at the back, and once again we're asked to fill in our box with what we think is going to go in. Well, negative 8 divided by negative 4 is positive 2, and we can check it by saying 2 times 5 is 10. That gives us an answer of x plus 2 times 5x minus 4. This concludes number 4. Let's look down at our last one on the page. 6x squared minus 7x minus 20. Well, this is the first time that we have a large number when we multiply them together. Negative 120, that adds to negative 7. So we're going to have to write a little bit small to try to figure this out. 119, too high. Negative 58, still too high. Negative 37, still too high, but we're getting lower. Negative 26, still too high. 5 times what? Negative 24, that's negative 19. 6 times negative 20, that's negative 12. 7 doesn't go in, but 8 does. 8 times negative 15, that's negative 7, and there's our factors. So we're going to replace that 7x squared with an 8x and a negative 15x minus 20. A problem of this magnitude, while you could use the guess and check method on some, is not going to work for something like this because the numbers are probably too large. So we look at the GCF between these first two, and very simply, it's 2x. When we take a 2x out, we have a 3x plus 4 left on the inside. So we're going to write that down twice, as those are our two parts. We now say what goes in our box? Well, that's negative 20 divided by 4. That's a minus 5, and that gives us our answer of 2x minus 5 and 3x plus 4. Our two squares for today are 19 and 20. As we practiced before, 9 times 9 is 81, so we know it ends in a 1. Well, one of my things that I remember is 9 times 4 is 36, so 19 squared is 361. And 20 squared is 400. Please remember to try to keep practicing on your perfect squares through the chapter.